Hi everybody. In this video, we're going to read the next chapter of Attack of the Tiger. Chapter 6, Old Town. Wow, honey, Mom said as I blasted through the front door. What happened? What do you mean? I asked, peeling off my backpack. You're so dirty. She started picking stuff off the back of my shirt and out of my hair. You've got leaves and prickers and... Nolan, your jeans are filthy. I shook her off but noticed she was right. The knees of my jeans were caked with dirt. Alvin Bixby didn't push you down again, did he? Because if he did... No, Mom. I had a great day. You... You did? Uh-huh. Looks like you got some exercise today. No computer lab at recess? I got myself a juice box from the fridge. Nope. She smiled. Great. So, who'd you play with? I shrugged. Just played. It vacuumed up juice fast. And you know what? What? Now I want to go ride my bike. She blinked at me. Really? I grabbed another juice box. Uh-huh. You're right. I should get more exercise. She was blinking like crazy. Well, okay. You remember the rules of the road? Of course. Wear your helmet, ride on the right side, look both ways before you. Mom. Okay, okay. Sorry, honey. I slurped out the bottom of the juice box, tossed it in the trash, and headed for the garage. Why are you taking your backpack, Nolan? Uh, in case I find something cool on my ride. But aren't all those books heavy? I dumped the books and said, I feel like going for a long ride, so don't worry, okay, Mom? But, Mom, I'll be fine. She scrambled around, then handed me her cell phone. Here, take this, in case you get a flat or something. I rolled my eyes. A superhero calling his mom to the rescue. She's. I'd been to Old Town Square a bunch of times before, but never on my bike, and never alone. I was about 10 minutes away in the car. I knew that, so I figured it would take me about 15 on my bike. I may not be great at basketball or soccer, but I can fly on my bike. I blasted down the street. My digital speedometer said 10, 15, 20, 24 and a half miles per hour. I was passing people, dogs, cars. By the time I got to Old Town Square, I swear there was a superhero cape flapping in the wind behind me. You can't drive through Old Town Square. You have to park outside and walk. And that goes for bikes and skateboards and scooters too. There's a nice green park in the middle, with benches and trees and squirrels and statues. And all of the stores are connected in a great big U around three sides of the park. The stores all look the same. They're built out of wood and have a non-stop porch going from one to the next to the next. The boards always creak when you walk, which I hate the sound of, but Mom says it's part of the old town charm. But before I even got inside the square, I saw what I was looking for. Red paint. And right away I could tell that it had been done by the same person who sprayed Mr. Green's van. On the side of the building, right where everyone could see it when they walked into the square, was a giant dumb baby face. Eyes rolling up, buck teeth going left to right, and a talkie balloon that said, duh. I locked my bike, took up my digital camera, and moved in. There were people all over the place, so I just tried to act like I was one of them as I found a place to get a good picture. And after walking back and forth about 10 times, I figured it didn't really matter if somebody saw me taking pictures. Who knew me around here anyway? So I just went up, clicked a few shots, and hurried back to my bike. But while I was unlocking my bike, a whole bunch of other kids came skidding up to the bike rack next to mine. They were wearing backpacks too, and helmets. And normally it wouldn't have made me nervous or anything. The way they were laughing made me feel a little self-conscious. Usually when I hear people laughing kind of mean like that, they're laughing at me. So I looked down and retied my shoe, hoping they'd go away and leave me alone. Then one of them said, duh. Duh? I peeked at them through the spokes of my front wheel. They weren't even looking at me. They were looking at the graffiti. One by one, all 5 of them peeled off their helmets. These were boys from school. I ducked lower, trying to hide behind my bike. 2 of them I knew were 6th graders, but I didn't know their names. The 2 other 6th graders I did know, Carl Blanco and Ryan Voss. And the last boy was big enough to be a 6th grader, but was only in 5th grade, Bubba Bixby. They started walking, and I started trailing them. I hid behind a trash can, a bench, a tree. I scooted from one to the next, following the 5 of them toward the red dumb baby. And when they finally stood still, I aimed my camera between the slats of a bench and bzzz, click, bzzz, click, bzzz, click. I got pictures of them laughing, of them giving each other high fives and low fives. I got lots of pictures. And the minute they took off to walk through Old Town, I took off for home. Shredderman had work to do.